Welcome, your name and what the Lord has done, sir.
Good evening, Colonel. My name is Amaju Reginald. I'm here to glorify the name of the Lord for what He has done in my life and that of my family. You know, earlier this year, during 2021 crossover night, I asked God for something. I asked God that I don't want to hear any bad story from my family or my relatives. And the way I asked God, that's the way He did it. And second, I want to thank God for Johnny Mercies all the way from UAE down to Nigeria here. I have been streaming online. So I also want to thank God for delivering me from an affliction. You know, earlier this year, I also asked God, and I want a change of level. You understand? So I don't know the angle is gonna come, but I know God is going to do something in my life. So December, I started battling with my mind. I want to change country, you know. So the day I had this conviction that I want to change country, you know. So UK was what came into my mind. So I put it into consideration. Immediately, I started the process. The devil inflicted me with what I don't know. They said it's a kidney stone. It was so terrible. Frequency in urinating, you know. I was like, when they announced the news to me, I was like, where is this coming from? I don't know. Since my childbirth, my family, I have not heard this kind of news. But I just want to cut everything short. As God may have it, God saw me through. Because at the course of that, I was introduced to Cornelia by my brother, my immediate brother. Because he said I should start professing good. But my lad, he have seen it, nothing will happen to me. I said, okay, I came to all those prophecies. As God may have it, I went the first month, second month, third month. And the second month, I went back, they said it was remaining little. You know, so I went to church, I testified, God, I am healed. You understand? So the third month I went back, they said the stones are no longer there. So,
hallelujah.
So secondly, I'm going to watch this fast. I started the process, you know, I was privileged to have an offer in one of the universities in London, I think University of Aberdeen. So I started the process, I came back to Nigeria, you understand? I've been coming to Koinonia. The first day I came here, I was happy. The service I've been watching online, I'm here. Life and direct. I'm not going to miss any service till I leave this country. And it has been that way. So when I came, I did everything humanly possible. You know, I did my own part and I left the rest for God. So last week, even there was a time, please permit me to say this, there was a time when I got the offer, gas became a problem. You understand? So my brother started prophesying to me. He said that I should not worry, the cars will come before I come back to Nigeria. I said, I don't want to come back to Nigeria without seeing my cars. Well, I know I've been managing, I have somewhere I'm managing, and I come back and I'll be standing there and say no. So I think it was a Sunday before miracle service, or miracle service to be precisely. Apostle said something about seed. I quickly saw the seed. He said, this now, as many that saw this seed, you have a dream, good dream. That same night, I had a good dream. I came back to Nigeria. The person that was helping me make payment, he came back saying, okay, this is your cars. And that same morning, I woke up, I went to the hospital. I said, God, I'm giving this cars 2 days just to come out. As I went to the hospital, I returned back, reaching my house. The first message I got was, your cars is out. I said, this God is wonderful. To cut the whole thing short, I came back, I did my first biometric TB test. I was okay, I'm good, fine. Immediately I got to that gate, I began to have cough, began to have heartburn. I said, God, I began to make a declaration upon my life, and I went there, got some which I came back, I was issued a certificate. So I came back, I went to my biometric on the 26th of August. So everything I paid for priority. The week, because it lasts for 5 days, the week they're supposed to, call me for collection, they sent me a test that they requested for additional documents. You understand? I said, what kind of problem is this one? I asked the agency, what's the reason? Because I have 2 residents in the country I came back from, so they want to know what I've been doing there. So I quickly ran around to tell you 1 or 2 things and send them the document. Lo and behold, I waited for them for like 2 weeks. I didn't have from them. Meanwhile, I took a loan from the bank, and I've renewed them on a weekly basis. So almost all the money I came back with was going there every week, 350,000. So at a point, I became angry. I just want to withdraw. I said, God, are you going to allow me to come back to this country and go bankrupt like that? So last week, almost all the whole testifiers from UK. So it was only one message, one testimony that triggers me. A young guy putting on Senator White senator. He came out, he said something that he went and, started begging God to forgive him that he lose faith on God. I said, if this is the same thing I'm going to do. I went home, I started praying to God. God, I'm so sorry for losing faith on you. I shouldn't have lost faith because I know you will do it. So that same week, last week, on the Monday, I had a dream. My visa came out. On Tuesday, I didn't hear from them. Wednesday, I didn't hear from them. On Thursday, my brother woke up in the midnight, he was praying, so I started to join him. So we prayed all through that night, Wednesday night. On Thursday, around 3 p.m., I was reading the Bible. You know, before I don't have time opening Bible, reading the Bible. So I received the message. To cut it short, just the day before yesterday, I went to collect my visa. And as a matter of fact, I have my flight to London tomorrow evening.
Hallelujah. Koinonia, can we celebrate Jesus? He had a desire to relocate and then started having all kinds of health challenges, kidney stones, and the Lord has turned everything around. Hallelujah. Can we just lift our hands and celebrate God? I want you to just acknowledge God for his faithfulness. Every single week we are surrounded with his goodness. He has not left us without a witness. He has not left us without someone who has experienced the power of God to encourage us. And so whatever it is you're trusting God for, I want your faith to be stirred again. Realize that God, who has made all these things possible, he is here in our midst tonight, and he has come to change your life like day and night. Hallelujah.